Alright, here's the Tach install on my 81 F-100 Ranger. There it is at the bottom there. I didn't want to do it on the column because I don't know. It doesn't really, I don't know. It kind of sticks in the way, and I didn't want to drill holes in the cover here and do some permanent damage to it. So I just put it down in the corner. No one, I don't know, it's not really in the way or anything. Looks kind of nice and tucked up out of the way. I don't know if you can see very well, but just jammed the wires up, and then I kind of kept it above everything just so you wouldn't see wires hanging down. And what I ended up doing for the light is I put it in the fuse box here, and all I did was just jam it underneath the fuse. So it was super quick. I mean, I know I should really splice it, but whatever. I didn't really feel like spending a little bit more time. I didn't actually even have any butt splice connectors or anything like that, so I just jammed them under the fuse. Worked out well. Put the white signal lead from to illuminate the thing when I turn the light switch on. I just put it underneath the what's it called here? Cluster illumination. I put it under that fuse, and then for the power one, I just threw it into the radio because the radio doesn't turn on unless the truck's on. So there you go. And then I went through one of the existing holes here through the firewall. What did I do? I went through with the hood release cable. I just took a coat hanger and I poked it through the hole, and then this is where it ended up coming out. It's right here. I taped up the wire so it looks kind of, I don't know, discreet, not just this random green wire coming out. But I ran along and I had some trouble, and I don't know if any of you guys are having the same problem. Didn't take too long to figure out, but for what to hook the Tach up to, right here where that coil is, I think it's called a coil. I don't really know too much about electrical, the whole magnetic coil versus this versus that. I don't know what the difference is. I just know basic car shit. So I tried hooking it up to all these different leads here. It says right on it, Tach test. And I tried that, and then there's an actual connector here for it. I tried that too, and so I don't know, I had to really mess around with that to try and figure that out. But what it ended up being, I traced the wires back, goes all the way to here, through this to here, and I did a little bit of reading on some forums, something about an ignition box. So that's kind of something new to me that I never really knew before. So I just kind of, I don't know, put two and two together and figured out that's an ignition box. And I did some reading, and they said that what'll happen is it'll send a signal out to the distributor through, I guess, whatever that's called, but then it has to send a signal back, which then goes to your what would be the factory tachometer, but in my truck there is none. So what I was trying to do there was hook up onto the signal output, or I guess that would be called the input. So that's the wrong one, because you want the one that goes to inside your truck. So I just kind of followed it to here and saw that it goes to here and then inside the truck after it goes through this module. So then what I ended up doing was hooking it up just to the connector that comes from in and out into here, and then away she goes. And that's what my problem was, because I tried hooking it up to all these and I didn't get anything, and that was what fixed it. So there you go, boys.